Good day everyone. Today our project is about applying augmented reality in archaeological tourism, a case study of the Moundville Museum. So, Moundville Museum is an archaeological museum of the Mississippian culture located in Alabama. It is very famous, which called the Big Apple of the 14th century. Well, now it's managed by the University of Alabama, and it attracted nearly 40,000 visitors per year, which bring a lot of revenue and jobs to the local business. However, same as other archaeological sites, they all depend on nature. So the capacity of the museum is limited due to the sustainability concern. Fortunately, new technologies such as augmented reality are believed could contribute to the sustainability of the archaeological sites. As the picture shows, you can see the damage to the sites could have a significant decrease by making everything virtually. In addition, the augmented reality and virtual reality applications will increase the satisfaction of tourists, which could contribute to the local business. That's the objective of this study is to use the Moundville Museum as an example to design a mobile application that integrates augmented reality to increase the interaction experience and the sustainability in archaeological tourism.
Some interesting things from the literature that we found during our lit reviews are, first, research has found that using augmented reality applications at museums has enhanced learning effectiveness, improved the flow experience, and has extended the amount of times that visitors focus on exhibits, meaning that using augmented reality applications, museums are able to get their visitors more interested in their museum and more interested in the exhibits that they're showing. Also, smaller museums don't receive as much funding as larger museums. We thought this was interesting because as a result, larger museums are more able to test out augmented reality applications, and as a result, smaller museums have to rely sometimes on larger museums to test out AR applications first before they can apply it to their museums. And finally, when a customer enjoys an augmented reality application, their revisit intention and purchase intention of souvenirs is increased. So what this means is that customers that are enjoying the augmented reality application and getting more interested in the exhibits and what's going on, they have a higher chance of actually purchasing from the museum and contributing to the museum's funding source.
Okay, so this is the wireframe and conceptual model for our museum app. On the left, you'll see the opening page. Whenever you open the app, you go to this page and it provides you with information about the app, what the different icons represent. Like this, the magnifying glass represents the search page, the camera is the camera page, home is the home page. The map icon is the map page, and then if you want to get back to this page, you press that icon that shows the lowercase I within the circle. On the right, you see the map page. This page contains an image of the official park map. Hopefully it will also contain a map key. And the idea with this page is that you'll have the ability to scroll through the map and to zoom in and zoom out, and potentially the ability to also tap on different parts of the map. Different key areas that if you tap on them will give you information about that section of the park and how to get there, what they contain, like if it's a museum or conference center and that sort of stuff. On the camera page here, you open up with the ability to take the picture with the phone camera on the left, just so you don't have to go out of the app in order to do that. If you want to go to the augmented reality, you press the AR button, or the AR icon in the bottom middle area down here, and it'll take you to the AR area. This is where users can encounter the augmented reality. Our idea is that they will point the camera at an exhibit, and then that exhibit will have different areas, like with this lady, where if you tap on a circle that appears above them, you can see information about them, or maybe you can see a 3D model or different pictures about them that will provide further information and interactivity. We also had the idea to add in a speaker to where you can ask your own questions, general questions that may be included in a database that will provide you with different answers. whether that's in a text box or by saying it out loud over the speaker, or something else that the actual programmers may come up with. From there, the user can go to the trivia minigame by pressing the gamepad option in the middle area. With this minigame, the user will be asked a question maybe, or a series of questions, and try to give their answer for whatever the question is. And whenever they select one, they will be told whether it is correct or incorrect, and will be provided with information about the different answers. Other potential options that we've come up with is the ability to see information over the exhibit by scanning a QR code. This could be more useful if there's not a way to point it at the actual exhibit and just see stuff come up, but that's just another option that we came up with. Another idea we had was that instead of having multiple text boxes popping up like here, we would have one large text box pop up and cover the screen that will give you all the information about the exhibit, along with pictures or whatever else they may want to add. But we believe that this would lose user interest quickly due to the length of the text. Another alternative was that there would be a long text box on the bottom half that doesn't obscure the whole screen, but that also seems like it would be annoying to use and would lose user interest quickly as well. Finally, we have our home page and search page. The home page is on the left. Here you can see the different exhibits that are in the park and see whether you've gone to them and completed the trivia minigame or not. If you have, they'll be indicated complete, like up here in the top right. You also have the ability to sort and filter through the different exhibits, whether it's by complete or incomplete, or by location in the park, or alphabetically, or whatever you may want to filter or sort by. And then you also have the ability to search through the exhibits. Last, we have the search page. Here you can search through the different items that are contained at Moundville, whether they be in the gift shop or resources or exhibits or their About Us page. That page may contain events or different information about the park, staff members, whatever they may want to put there. They can also select a specific section and scroll through the options that come up if they want to.
These are the high-level implementation details. For hardware, we expect iPhone 6 or later. For Android phones, we expect anything released in 2017 or later. The phone will need an outward-facing camera to scan. It will need more than 3.2 gigabytes of space on its hard drive for the app, and it will need the ability to use 4G LTE or anything that comes after that. For software, we expect iOS 11 or later and Android 8 or later.
Okay, now on to our analysis and conclusions. Over the course of this project, we have worked to refine our model of a Moundville augmented reality museum application, and we thought it best to utilize mobile devices for this in order to create a more immersive AR experience through the use of a device that almost everyone always has on their person. This allows us to make the application accessible to anyone while also utilizing a powerful device to provide a truly unique experience for our users. We also included access to exhibit-specific games, as well as the shop database, information about events and resources from the park, and maps of the park and museum, all in one single application. With augmented reality alone, we provide a really unique and exciting experience for our users, but with these other key features, we create an application that truly becomes integral to the park itself.
Okay, so future work. Possible future work. Well, number one, the app actually needs to be developed. Due to our inexperience with AR coding, we didn't really get much done on that front. However, once the app is actually developed and implemented, since it already uses AR technology, it would be fairly easy to expand upon it. Some good areas to expand upon would be better games. So instead of just quizzes, we could have interactive games that use historical models, such as a Mark archaeological dig, or a mini game that people would date objects of historical value, and they would have 3D models of these objects, and you would be able to view them. Maybe slide your finger across the phone screen, so that way you get a full preview. And another thing that would be impressive to implement, and also just it would add to the app as a whole, would be recreations of certain important historical landmarks on the site. So you could give an example of what community during that time for the Moundville Park would look like. So that way you would be able to better understand the history tied to the place, and just kind of understand what life was like and the historical impact of the site. Both options would increase user engagement and would help visitors to understand the different processes needed to just kind of preserve and discover the exhibits, especially the archaeological dig. And it would give them a better understanding of the site's history.